It's the NFL on EA Sports.
And coming up, we'll see the electric Jayden Daniels.
He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Commanders and the Titans on EA Sports.
Commanders Field holds a little more than 80,000, and they have come out in droves here in Landover, Maryland. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about this Commanders team coming into play here today.
They coming off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago.
Yeah, it will not be a perfect season, but I'm interested to see how they bounce back now that they know that chasing the 1972 Dolphins is out the window.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
Harris running straight ahead.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And that's good for a gain of 6. And 3rd and 8 now.
Throwing now is Daniels. That is caught. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Titans' 39-yard line.
He gets it complete to Harris. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Daniels looking to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
To throw is Daniels.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
Harris. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal.
Again, it's Harris. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great effort there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
So now the Titans get their first shot on offense. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6-year quarterback.
The secret to his game and his success? Incredible chemistry with each and every one of the guys he catches passes with him. And not only does he ask them to stay after practice or meet it before practice, he actually demands it because he knows if they have that kind of chemistry built up, they'll be hard to beat each and every ball game.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. And here's a give to Spears.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense.
And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
That's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on 3rd down. All the receivers are locked up tight, and they force that quarterback to just throw it away.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Open man is Stewart. It's complete.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football
as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
at the 33-yard line.
Now Daniels. Throw left side is taken in by Stewart. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. This offense so far on third down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
A 41-yard punt there with no return, and it'll be Titan football.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Now Richardson back to throw it.
And he's got his big wide receiver complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Back to the air with Richardson.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Richardson looking to throw this.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Again, it's Richardson.
And he comes back with one complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33.
A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here's Washington now to take over. They lead things here as they start 1st and 10, trying to get rid of that bad taste in their mouth from the loss last week to the Atlanta Falcons.
Here we go. Bring it. Alert.
And he's got this one complete to Stewart. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
He's going to try and take off with it.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
To the air goes Daniels. He's got Cook running the slam. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Daniels. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw again. Right back to Cook for another completion. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Titans' 44-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Back to throw. Daniels. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 44 yards away. And his kick is indeed good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, will just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just... Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Commanders on top, As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll get started over at the Superdome in New Orleans, where it was the visiting Cowboys who got the win on the road. CeeDee Lamb, a touchdown catch in the victory. From there, we head all the way out west to see what's happening with the LA Chargers. And right now, they have the lead over the visiting Dolphins. Quentin Johnston, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting New York Giants. Will Shipley, a touchdown run in the victory.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now Richardson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Richardson looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A gain of 5. First down, Titans.
And Richardson yet again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fleming. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 35, here's 2nd and a yard. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Johnson running left. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now it's Richardson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Titans first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Back to throw now on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Richardson. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Fleming.
And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Richardson working from the gun.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Titans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are even at 10 apiece. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it ends with a Tennessee score. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. First possession of the second half now for Washington. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans.
False start, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9.
Richardson out of the shotgun. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Third and 19.
Operating from the gun, Richardson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or two. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. They go play action. Daniels.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Well, you could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your 3rd grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Throwing now is Daniels.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
At the 48-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now at Commanders Field.
Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4.
Daniels looking to throw.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this one is right down the middle.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Tennessee offense set to go again. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. They give to Johnson going right. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Richardson.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
And if they're throwing on 3rd down, it's a good bet. They're going to look his way. He's the most reliable of their receivers, and he comes through there with a nice grab for the 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 8. Now Richardson looks to throw once more. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
Out to the flat here for Johnson.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
And Stewart lost the football. It's loose. And they'll get him down up past the 15. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And some room to maneuver.
Now he's free at the 35.
Touchdown, Washington. A big play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. From the shotgun, Richardson.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
That is caught. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now Richardson back to throw it.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Richardson to throw it. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33. Now Richardson.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Here's Richardson.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. but even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Richardson looking to throw it. That one's taken in by Spears.
Did they maybe play that too safely on third down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have fourth down to try and pick it up.
And this one is right through. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. Well, that's one part of the equation. Puts them back within one score, but I'd be surprised if we don't see an onside kick coming up.
Yeah, I think you're probably right, partner. They've still got the 2 timeouts. But without that third one, they can bleed a lot more clock on you. So how confident are you that the defense can hold them deep? I think you're exactly right. I'd line up and play for the onside kick here.
The Commanders' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as we roll through some of the highlights, we see how crucial he's been to their success in this one. When he's in this type of a groove and his offensive linemen are creating running lanes for him, he can really put on a show, and he's done so here. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Up the middle they go. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. There he goes, right side.
Down to the 10.
And can you believe this? A big mistake leads to a defensive touchdown, and they're a point away from tying this thing up. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a Commanders first down, and that should just about do it. Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that could be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Washington,
they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.